riding like I'm pop. I'm the king of your city, give a about your block. Lights on, lights off. Go and twerk it if you know that off. Deep dive and get lost. Go and turn up if you know that you the boss.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond and the run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond in the rough.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06, welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And they'll begin by running the option. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mechie, the man in motion. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. In motion, Hill. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off for a bit? That time, the pressure is starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mechie, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. In motion, Hill. 4th down. Here's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Touchdown, Bears! Jayden Reed, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. First and 10, it's Stroud. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Here comes third down at 7.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates.
Stroud off the play fake. That is incomplete.
But if you're a fan of defense, especially this defense, you like what you're seeing here in the early going. Play with some great energy. Already have a sack. And on that one, came back and forced an incompletion. They're getting after him.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this returnable for Hill. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes us up to the 47. Thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Hill going to go in motion right. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. First down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now, these two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one. So they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. Now Stroud. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Okay, break.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Stroud. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it. But the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. Play action. Now Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Mechie has it on his slant. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. Stroud looking to change the play. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. To throw is Wilson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Mechie, the man in motion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Caught here by Conley. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
Big Lion.
At the Bears' 13-yard line.
Ready.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this one is right through.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
In motion, Hill. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
In motion, Hill. Now Wilson on first down. Repeated the last play, going to Mechie here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Bronco 80. 19 Lions.
Here's Stroud.
And he's got his big tight end here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Stroud completes this out wide.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check it.
Again, it's Henry. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And quickly, they get to the line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the... And the ball is knocked out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
This drive didn't end.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Henry out of the pistol. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
To the end zone, touchdown Detroit. C.J. Stroud with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Sam Sloman for the PAT. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Wilson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
In motion left, Hill.
On third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Fourth down, here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs.
On the ready. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Up the middle they go. It's done. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now there's all...
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Henry will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Sam Sloman now for the point after.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Ready!
Henry up the middle, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Now a handoff up the middle. Tucker. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And he gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
In motion, Hill. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. In motion, Hill. Now it's Wilson. Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll keep it on the ground. Forbes. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Ready. Up the middle they go. Done. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ready, set. Hey, check that. Street. Go.
On first down, it's done. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made this.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out of the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep following this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me. Mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. Nah, but it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going to school, I dropped.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be